Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to learn about major domains of Earth. Children, as we begin to go more deeper about our knowledge of Earth, do any one of you know what does the word domain mean? Well, I want you all to find and let me know in your chat box. So, in the previous lessons, we have start knowing our space. When we first knew what is space, constellation, then we came to know what is Earth, what is globe, map, and the lines that is drawn in our globe, on map, and everything. Now, let us know few more things about the surface of the Earth. Today, the things that we are going to learn is about the Earth's surface. The things that we see on Earth's surface will be covered in this chapter, that is major domains of Earth. I think you all know this, that is the layers of Earth. Three layers are there: crust, mantle, and core. Well, we are not going to talk more about this since we are not going to deal about the interior of the Earth. Coming on to the exterior of Earth, we have divided the sphere of Earth in four different parts: lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and biosphere. We will learn about all four of them. But let me give you a short beginning about each of these spheres. Lithosphere deals with the solid earth. In a very simple language, I can say that the land that you see is actually known as lithosphere. The word lithos means stone. Next is your hydrosphere. Hydrosphere deals with the water circulation of earth. Hydro itself means water. Atmosphere, well, the word atmos means air. So air or vapor. So atmosphere deals about the presence of air on the surface of earth. And the biosphere, well, the biosphere, the word bios means life. So we are going to learn about all the spheres, like in which sphere there is land, which sphere is having water, which sphere is having air, and which sphere is having life. So students, it's going to be a very interesting chapter ahead. So please, I would request all of you, while following this video, please keep your books open. It would be very easy for you to follow the PPT along with your book. Well, first, let's take up the lithosphere. Well, lithosphere, the word lithos has been derived from the Greek word lithos, which means rocky or stone. Well, this is primarily a rocky or the stony part of the earth's surface. This term was coined by Joseph Barrel in the year 1914. Student, if you see this image, you can see the lithosphere is having two crusts. One is oceanic and one more is continental. So lithosphere is the topmost layer of the earth. It is mainly composed of rocks and minerals, and the landforms that you see, mountains, plateaus, valleys, plains, forests, grassland, etc., these are all part of this lithosphere only. So now you can imagine the land in which you are working, the solid surface in which you are working. It's just not a simple land. It is the lithosphere in which we are walking, in which we are playing, jumping, studying, sitting, sleeping. These are all part of your lithosphere. So this is the two parts of your lithosphere. I think I should give you some more interior details of lithosphere. I think you all know what are continents. In our world, we have seven continents. We'll see each of the continents. Well, what is continents actually? Continents are the large land masses. Ocean basins. Now, what are ocean basins? These are the huge water bodies. So, if I zoom for you a little, you can see the oceans of the world and all the continents. So, these are the division of lithosphere. One is the land masses and another is the huge water bodies. So, one is continent and another is ocean basin. Before I discuss about all the continents, let me tell you, we have the world's highest peak, Mount Everest, that is 8,848 meters. I would like to give you one activity. Just find out from India who had climbed the top of the Everest peak and the first person who has conquered the Everest peak. I want you girls to improvise your GK knowledge. So all of you should let find out and let me know during your evening session. So see, this is the Mount Everest. So you can see the height. Height in meters is 8,848 meter and in feet it is 28,028 feet. Just imagine our heights. We are just 5 feet or 6 feet. Max to max, we humans are of 7 feet. And this is 25,000 feet. So now you can have some estimated idea how heightier this land will be. Like we have the most highest place of the earth, we have the deepest place also. The deepest place is Mariana Trench, which is 69 kilometers under the sea. And this part is present in Pacific Ocean. So now you can see the topmost point and the lowest point or the deepest place of earth, the height difference between these two major points. Let's now discuss about our different continents of the world. Well, I think you all know in which continent do we live. Yes, we all know that we live in continent Asia. Well, Asia is the largest continent and it has almost one third of the total land area. It lies in the eastern hemisphere and the Tropic of Cancer line had crossed in this continent. Well, girls, if I remind about the Tropic of Cancer, then you know the Tropic of Cancer is an equatorial line. It's a latitude, and it has crossed in India in few states of India. And what does it shows? Next is what you need to know is that the combined landmass of Europe and Asia is known as Eurasia. Children, can you see a thin line between our country and Sri Lanka? Well, this thin line is known as strait. What is a strait? Strait is a narrow passage that connects two large water bodies from sea and oceans. So, the strait that you can see that is joining India and Sri Lanka is known as Park Strait. You can see the name at the screen as well. This is known as Park Strait. Let's talk about Europe. I know you all know the famous countries of Europe: Switzerland, UK, France, Sweden. These are all European countries. So this is much smaller than Asia, and this country lies in the western direction of Asia. An Arctic Circle passes through this, and this is bounded by water on three sides. And if you look it on, it would look like a peninsular continent of the world. Now, Africa, after Asia in terms of land area, Africa is the second largest continent. It has equator running over it, and larger part of the Africa lies in the northern hemisphere. As I have told, the region that is above equator is the northern hemisphere and below equator is southern hemisphere. So mostly the land mass lies in the northern hemisphere, and Africa is the only continent where you can see Tropic of Cancer, Equator, and Tropic of Capricorn. All three passes through this, And Sahara Desert, which is world's one of the largest desert, is located here, and it is bounded by oceans and seas from all the sides. Also, this continent is having world's longest river, that is River Nile, which is also known as Sorrow